Itong allocables and non-allocables kasi
Mhm.
again, medyo nakakaano no, nakaka-frustrate dahil putok na putok yung issue pero nandun pa rin, di ba?
Mhm.
Kumbaga doon
Mhm.
pa lang sa NEP, National Expenditure Program, basically the version that came from the president's budget, nandun na yung allocables and non-allocables. Tapos nakikita pa rin natin dito sa sa BICAM discussions. So, is there a way to somehow fix this? Total nasa proseso pa naman tayo ng budget.
Oo. Dito sa BICAM, very, very important for us to really ask dito sa mga dinidefend, lalo na sa infrastructure line items, no? Ng who benefits the most from the insertions that are retained, no? Which districts, which localities, which bailiwicks, no? Yung nakikita natin na pinaka nagbe-benefit dito at i-ensure na kung meron mang mga projects, kung meron man na insertions, ito talaga ay naka-ayon doon sa scientific plan, naka-ayon doon sa master plans. No? At kapag hindi, dapat i-veto yan ng Pangulo at dapat actually alisin yan sa plenary sessions pa lang ng bawat House and Senate no version. No? But a better process would be, for example, this wouldn't have happened no itong deadlock nila no sa BICAM kasi ngayon 'di ba Christian, the BICAM was postponed, the House leadership went to PICC still,
The senators didn't.
nagkaroon ng drama no between the House and the Senate panels. Yung major dito na contention was yun the cost of these projects no. Nalaman na natin sa flood control scandal na maraming line items sa DPWH budget ay overpriced no. When the Senate tried to lower the prices no based on the data that was given by Secretary Vince Dizon to the Senate, binaba nila yung ibang mga presyo based on the cost no. Yung umaalma ngayon yung House and I think Sec Vince is trying to also
Appeal.
appeal no to restore the budget no. um may concerns din tayo dyan no kasi the list of projects has to be made public no. Dapat maging transparent ng kung ano yung mga line items na nandun talaga, so we can really have an informed discussion about that no. And the better process would have been no merong isang buong master plan no na check na vet ng mga scientists, check natin hindi lang yung cost ng bawat isang line item na nasa budget. So you have to make those cost assumptions public. Currently, those cost assumptions are not public. No? And yung third is budget monitors have to have the ability to check whether each line item actually corresponds to a certain part of that plan. No? Yun yung major vulnerability in the entire flood control project.
Yeah.
No? They just kept inserting things that weren't even in the river basin master plans.
Yun nga eh. Andiyan ang problema rito, wala pa yata master plan. Meron proposal before pero hindi ma in-adopt, di ba? Tapos meron mga initiatives for localized master plans pero hindi naman sinusunod. Ang nangyari, basa ko rito, correct me if I'm wrong, no? Whether you agree. Parang naging pinaghati-hatian ng mga kongresista eh. Di ba? Kanya-kanyang flood control projects, not because they really wanted to solve the flood problem in their legislative districts, but because they wanted to pocket commissions. Kumbaga, tinarantado tayo ng big time dito ng maraming mga kongresista.
Grabe.
Diba?
Nakakalula, Christian, yung figures dito. Kasi nung nakausap namin si dating DPWH Secretary Babe Singson, actually, merong 18 major river basin master plans. So those plans are available actually. So we don't understand statements after na yung mga succeeding secretary said that there were no plans. There were plans.
Hindi
no?
in-adopt.
There were plans. Hindi in-adopt. And then 1.7 trillion pesos yung binudget for flood management or flood control projects over the past 10 years. Yung sinasabi ni Sec Babes, it would have only cost 800 to 900 billion pesos to implement the 18 major river basin master plan. So imagine that, no? Grabe, no? Kaya nakakagalit, no? Kami Christian, members din kami ng Tarabangan Bicol. This is a disaster response network that we formed after severe tropical storm Christine. No? You can imagine 2 weeks yung communities namin baha. No? May mga volunteers kami Christian na kinailangan i-save yung isang lola na natrap sa bubong. Ang ang salbabida ay yung refrigerator niya. No? Merong isang humihiyaw na nanay na nagsasabing katapusan na sana namin. Yung katapusan na yata namin, meron siyang sanggol no, na nasa isang timba. Tinatry niyang ipa-float kasi inaalod na sila ng baha. Merong mga teachers na nandun sa mga eskwelahan no, na kailangan mag-GCash donation drive para sa mga estudyante nila. So I think those of us who are especially in humanitarian work are really really upset about this corruption that kills us, and especially the poorest of the poor.
Mm. Yung claim na kasi ang debate rito ay pag masusunod yung matinding budget cut dito sa DPWH, mako-compromise daw yung nasa 10,000 projects, magiging deemed unimplementable. Is this true?
So, yun nga kasi nga hindi available yung cost assumptions at the
Kasi
project
baka
item
parang
level.
baka parang binablackmail tayo dito
Yun nga parang ang hirap kasing mag-judge kasi wala tayong access dun sa individual line item data. At kung ano talaga yung cost assumption sa bawat isang line item. So dapat mareforma talaga to. At dapat actually na-reforma siya this year medyo kasi 45 to 54 billion yata. 54 billion pesos yung difference between the House budget and the Senate cut, no? Given these construction materials price data adjustments, no? Dapat i-check talaga no bawat isa, no? At kung hindi man, no, at kung may mag-prevail man na version, kasi nga mukhang kung mag-prevail yung pattern ng panalo yung House dun sa mga debates, parang kailangan ma-put siya for later release, no? The president has to own these line items, at kailangan niyang sabihin tama ba yung cost ng bawat isa niyan, no? At kung hindi yan maayos, edi dapat ayusin yung costing sa bawat isa niyan.
Yung option na binanggit mo, Ken, yung for later release, no? Yung option na yun nandun lagi sa presidente. Pero sa akin, nasa BICAM na tayo Supposedly, bukas
Kaya
na yung
nga,
discussions
oo.
dito. Ba't di pa ayusin dito? Ba't ipapasa pa yung bola sa presidente? At do you honestly believe na makikita niya lahat yan? Di ba? At saka ang question ko rito, kung talagang gusto niya reformahin yung budget, bakit pinayagan niya yung allocable sa ganyang kalalaki to begin with? Di ba? When he was preparing the budget. I mean,
Those are excellent questions, Christian. We have to keep asking those questions.
Kasi parang naglolokohan tayo rito, no? Supposedly, we want to end corruption, we want to root out corruption, we want to fix the budget. Pero kahit meron ka nakikita mga promising signals, there are a lot of worrying signals as well, or worrisome signals. Diba? So ito, kasi, sorry last, may isa akong tanong sa'yo. Kasi baka ang excuse nila rito, kunwari in the case of Sec Vince Dizon, bago ako rito bago ako DPWH secretary, inabutan ko na yung proposal na yan. Honestly, di ba, binawasan daw niya from the original proposal sa NEP. Pero is that even an excuse? And from your analysis, anong dapat gawin dito sa dambuhalang budget na ito ng DPWH?
Kailangan siya, Christian, talagang ma-check. No? And to us, the Senate made the right decision in trying to cut those projects kasi at least it shows the public that there was a good faith effort to really clean up the budgets of the DPWH. No, at this point, I think we can rally somewhat behind the calls of Senator Win, Senator Kiko, and the Senate panel. Kasi yun nga parang how can we explain it to the public? No, there's another debate around this, Christian, when I was watching the BICAM yesterday. Yung sinasabi ay just restore the budget and then let the executive do its job in doing the program of work. Tapos magkakaroon ng approved budget for the contract na mas mababa dun sa inapprove na budget. To me, parang maling-mali yung proseso kasi dapat mauna yung mas maayos na engineering design, ma-publish yung quantities kahit indicative lang, 'di ba? Hindi naman kailangan final. Pero yun yung hinahanap ng budget monitors, Christian.
Ito isa kong tanong diyan, no. Di ba red flag na agad pag yung allocation napaka-uniform down to the last centavo?
So in fact, kung lahat sila mga 15 million, meron kami nakita mga multipurpose building mga 150 million.
Yun nga.
Tapos pare-pareho yung amount. No, to us that's a red flag because dapat bago ba yan nakapasok sa budget ng gobyerno, 'di ba? Buwis natin 'yun. Dapat man lang napag-aralan kung ano yung conditions dun sa site, no? Para malagay siya, no? Para may proper na pag-aaral siya. Kapag ganyan kasi yung naririnig namin from practitioners in the field, essentially parang halos wala talaga siyang pag-aaral dun sa cost
Oo.
assumptions and yung
Parang
conditions ng
ganun lang.
field.
Gusto ko magbigay ng 15M. Gusto ko maglagak ng
Oo.
80 million. Parang ang
And
saswerte nito mga hayop na to no?
And before the Senate made more specific the locations of these stations and repeat napababa nila yung kanina, 'di ba, I showed the figure in mga 140 billion in possibly repeat projects. Bumaba yung risk of repeating to around 30 billion na lang, no? Kasi nga mas naging specific sila doon sa location. So meaning hindi na kayo makakita ng very similar name in the last 5-year budget, no? But this is the type of monitoring that's enabled kung bukas yung data, no?
Yeah.
And yung kulang nga dito ay we do not have the ability, no? Budget monitors, civil society monitors, taxpayers do not have the ability to check whether these are the right cost and these are the right projects that are based on the right plan, no? Unless we have that capability, and I think even Congress might not have this capability, no? All of this is guesswork, Christian.
Yeah.
That's why there's
we
a
need.
deadlock.
Oo, kaya kailangan may openness on the part of the government, tapos merong vigilance on the part of civil society and the public at large.
Yung Catholic Bishops Conference of the Philippines, CBCP, meron siyang partnership with the DPWH and TAPAT and Mayors for Good Governance. So go to this site called bisto.ph, Bisto Proyekto. Ngayon ay nagmo-mobilize tayo sa mga probinsya at mga diocese. No? Diocese yung home. So if you want to volunteer, please check with your diocese and go to the site bisto.ph.